Alright, so today is the first video of my new Sky Factory series, and just so you guys know, there's a list of goals for it. I'm going to be putting this list in the description, and you guys can do it on your own. Let me just save this real quick. Alright, so you gotta download the pack with the AT launcher, and when I made my instance, I just checked all the mods, so I'm making a new world now. But I'm gonna pause it so I can switch to full screen recording. Alright, so this is how you spawn in the world. Pretty much just you have a tree and one block of dirt under it, and you have to survive. So the first thing you want to do when you spawn in is make a crook, because a crook is going to give you a higher droppage on breaking leaves as far as saplings go and apples, and it's the only way to get silkworms from leaves. So you just break the leaves with the crook, and see, I mean, I've already got 4 saplings here, because it just increases it by that much. Now you may be wondering, how am I going to survive with a 1x1 dirt block under here, since it's all the land that there is, as you can see right here through these leaves. Well, there's a mod called Ex Nihilio, I believe it is, and what we're going to want to do as soon as we can is make a barrel. And yeah, it's Ex Nihilio, and you make it with 6 wooden planks and a wooden slab. And what that's going to let me do is, I'm going to be able to put compost items in it, and then we will be able to turn it into dirt. So that's items like silkworms can be composted, saplings, apples, seeds, stuff like that. Yeah, see, I just got a silkworm, that's what I was talking about. So I'm just gonna down here now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up so mobs can't spawn in my base for now. So if you craft the crafting table and then put it in this crafting table grid again, you get a crafting station, which is like an actual table. Then if you put it in again, you get a different type of crafting station, which is like it's a half slab. But as far as your base block, whatever you want to call it, goes, you're going to want to use half slabs, and by putting them on the bottom half, mobs can't spawn. So with any eye, if you press F7, you'll be able to see a overlay, so like that's where mobs can spawn right now. So and notice where these half slabs are on the bottom half, mobs can't spawn. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant a tree for now and get started on this. Now there's quite a few actual very useful mods included in this. One of them is called Tree Growth Simulator 2014, something along those lines. And what it actually enables you to do is twerk, and the tree will grow. So you may want to have your sticky key disabled, but as you see, all I was doing was twerking, just constantly switching between sneak and standing, and I mean, it made my tree grow faster, which that's going to be very useful for the beginning, so I don't end up waiting around for hours on end for my tree to grow. So once I get this last 2 placed, I'll be good to go for now. Okay, so another useful mod in this is vein miners. So if I have mine set to auto, as you can see here. So that means I have to press the tilde, which is that little thing, and when I press it while I'm breaking a block, it'll break several blocks at once if I have the proper tool. So because I use the crook, it it worked, and then I got 11 saplings from that. And then if you have low hunger, you're not going to be able to do that. And also, if you have like not enough durability to break all of them normally, you're again not going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to make a couple chests and one of those barrels I was talking about, because I have enough saplings now. It takes 8 saplings, so I'm going to put 8 saplings in there, and then see, it says composting, and right now it's green, but once it's done composting, it's actually going to be, instead of being green, it will end up being brown, and it turns into dirt, and that doesn't take very long. So let me just get the next tree started real quick. Okay, so that's grown, and then that's 66% done, so I'm going to go ahead and break a couple pieces of wood so that I can make an axe and another crook. So you guys are going to find that in the beginning it can be a little bit aggravating trying to get started, but while it's very time consuming, it's worthwhile, trust me guys, because I've got a single player world that I'm not like doing a video for, that I've been working on, and I mean, by the time you get a lava generator, that's the point that everything completely changes direction. So I've got my second dirt, I've got an axe and a crook that's about busted, so I'm going to go ahead and make another crook. I'm going to go through quite a few of those because it's just expensive as far as waiting and using a crook over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and make more slabs and put them down over here. Oh crap. Okay, so I lost the slab. So I like to keep my trees 3 blocks apart because that enables me to be sure that they have enough room to grow. And because I don't want to be falling off with all my stuff, I want to go ahead and throw everything in here for now, except that torch actually. And then right here I want to stick the torch, that way it can properly light up the trees. And then I'm going to go ahead and make them grow real quick. So as you guys see in my bottom left corner, it actually tells me what biome I'm in and whatnot. So that's actually important because in ocean biomes, the only mob that will spawn is a squid, and I believe hostiles may be able to, but I'm not certain. So this time, since I've got 2 saplings and I don't need saplings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these silkworms, and by right-clicking a leaf on a tree, it infects it. So as you see, that progress is going up. Soon it'll spread, and as it spreads, more and more leaves will turn, and then once they're white, that's how you know they're done. Beyond it being, it'll stay complete also, I believe, but then I'll be able to break them with a crook, and I'll be able to get string, which is useful for me being able to make a bed, and I'll also be able to make wool and for like my list of stuff that I was just talking about earlier. But I'll also be able to make silk mesh, which is useful for a sieve. And the way you make a sieve is, if I can pull it up right here, just 2 planks on each side, 2 sticks, and the silk mesh, 2 of them, which is just 9 string. So I'm gonna wait for these to be infected, and then I will be back. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it, back to this list of goals, so it's split up into different tiers, and I actually just completed one by putting that silkworm in the tree, which is infest a tree with silkworms, so I can go ahead and check that. But like, for each tier, there's the actual goal for the tiers, so like cobblestone generator and then automated, and I mean, they're not in any order, because like, see, I just did the third one down, and then, I mean, collect rainwater in an oak barrel. Whenever it rains, I'm going to be able to get water from the barrel, so. But then, the second part of each tier is the trophy room section, which that's actually, building a trophy room is another one of your goals right here, build a trophy room. But like, for tier 1, I have to collect each color of wool, a walrus, full sets of armor from 8 different materials, 20 different seeds for magical crops, and 20 unique force flasks filled with animals or mobs. And to be honest, I have an idea of how to do the force flask one, and I know how to do the wool, and I'm sure I can figure out the armor, but the other two have got no clue at all on how to do it. So, on that note, I'm going to go back to waiting until the tree is infested, and then I'll be back. Okay, so it's not fully infested, but it is enough for me to go ahead and show you. So, like, I take the crook and I just bash it, and I have a chance of getting string. So, while realistically I should probably go for the silk mesh first, I'm going to go for the bed so I can skip to morning. But, like, you can see this one's at 46, so you don't want to bust the ones that are not at 100%, just where it says 100% is where you want to bust it. So I'm going to go ahead and, I think I need 12 to make a bed. So yeah, there's 12. And 3 planks. Ah, stupid crap. Okay, so there's my bed. And I'm gonna go ahead and sleep so that I can skip to morning. Need to put some slabs down real quick so I can put the bed down. Okay, so that was close. I almost fell off there, and I'm really glad I didn't. So, as you can see, there's quite a few done now, so I'm going to just go ahead. I don't care about the rest. I'm going to go ahead and use Vein Miner to get them. Oh, that crook broke. Alright, next one. So now all I've got left is the regular leaves, so maybe I'll get a few saplings to, like, I've got a couple set aside, but maybe I'll get more to be able to make a few pieces of dirt. There goes those ones. Alright, so I've got enough to make the silk mesh, so I can go ahead and make the sieve. And this actually stores your items, by the way, so you don't have to worry about them falling out of the world. So I've got to chop this tree real quick. Oh, I think I lost the wood. Oh well. So now that I've got the sieve, I'm going to go ahead and draw this video to an end, and I will show you guys how it works next time. So, see ya. bmanharris out.